Alright, it's time to put texture back in the fur. I got a pretty good picture of a guy wearing a fur like this. And it's a little furrier than I thought it would be, but that's probably because it's a winter fur. All right, I'm doing the tail, and I'm just putting some fur texture into it, or attempting to. Every time I do this, I'm experimenting with textures. Using different tools. Trying to perfect what I've come up with over the years. All right, I'll be back when I get this hopefully done, and I can put it onto the fur. All right, I got the tail on. Well, I had the tail on. I've got to show the texture of the fur, but I don't want to be too textured so that they can't clean the bronze after they cast it, because the process of casting a bronze is they make a ceramic mold of the wax that they pour out of the into the rubber mold. The wax is the product that gets melted out of the mold, the ceramic mold, so that there's a cavity left for them to pour the bronze into and to become a finished bronze. And the thing is, that investment, which is what the ceramic mold is called, if they have too much investment in little crevices, it's very hard to clean that out. It takes time. They have to try to sandblast it. They have to try to pick it out. And if you get too much of that type of leftover after casting in a bronze, it can cost you a lot of money and time in the cleanup of the bronze before you can make it, put color on it. Everything that takes time costs money, which adds to the cost of the bronze to the client. Now, if I was real famous, I could charge astronomical prices for my bronzes. I'm not that famous. And because of that, I don't have the ability to do that and get my money. Now, my bronzes aren't cheap, but if I was a lot more famous, they'd be very expensive. And people would be willing to pay that kind of money for them. Now, being famous and good at your art are two different subjects. I think I'm a little bit above average. But then again, I'm not famous. That looks pretty good. I'll probably have to go over it and fill little crevices in once it hardens up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to just go and try to make a little more round indent instead of a sharp indent. Round indents are easier to clean than sharp. Ah, it's thundering outside. Let's have rain coming in. Yep. I love thunder. It's God's voice. I got just a little bit of touching up in areas. I'm going to take him off of this high rise that I've got him on and lower him down so I can work on his face, because I have some work to do on the head of the coyote and on his chin and his face. First thing I got to do is cut up some clay. Because I'm running out. I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you that I won't be here tomorrow or Thursday. I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday. I have some stuff I need to do out at my storage unit tomorrow. I've been putting it off, but I've got to go do it. So I won't see you guys until next week after today. I just have some smoothing to do in areas on his face. He's got that worried look in his face. I like that. I gotta work on that texture on this bit of fur. It's all gotten matted down over time because of all the handling that I've done on the clay. Well, I think it's about done. Just a little area right here under his arm. Oh, I was going to do a knife in his belt. I think I'll do that right now. Here's the knife sheath. And I'm going to put some brass tacks on it. Yeah, I think that looks good. One thing I got to do is fill in behind the sheath on this side. All right, I'm just going to clean up the face a little bit with my Roncinol lighter fluid. All right, I got him back on the sculpture with the placement of them. I'll get the other warrior and start working on him next week. I like the way this one turned out. I like the back of it. I still love the mountain man. He turned out great. the story is starting to come together. And this warrior was very important because he's misdirecting this warrior. Let me go grab the other one and put him onto the stand. All right, I got him ready to go for next week. I had to build this special jig. If you remember correctly, earlier this week, or maybe it was last week, I don't remember. I think it was last week, now I think about it. This base broke on the sculpture that holds him up, and I put Elmer's glue in the crack and let that set overnight, and it set up really nicely. But now it's really weak, and I had to figure some way of anchoring it to my sculpting turntable. And the only way I could do that was by having a new place to put a screw to hold him down, and it would be up here. So I had to build a jig to match the angle of that board, and it took me a couple hours this weekend, or this last weekend, to do that. But I got it figured out, and this cutting board that it's sitting on splits so easily with a screw in it. So I had to figure out some way of doing that too. So I did, and it's all working out just fine. I don't have a lot of work to do on him. I have his hand to do here, and I've already done that hand. I have the fringe to do on his leggings, which I can do easily next week. There really isn't much else to do on this sculpture. I'm going to do a little touch up in places, of course, because it's been manhandled. I'm going to redo the bow, and but there's not a lot that I have to do on that. And once I get him done, I'll put him onto the clay rock and then start building up the rock in the base. But that's going to have to go till next week. All right, everybody, have a great weekend and rest of the week. And I'll see you Monday. Good night. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really would help me. Also, check out the link below this video. It will take you to a review of my 9 instructional videos that could be very helpful to you if you're thinking of sculpting. Good night, everybody.